I invite you to imagine that each night, as your eyelids grow heavy and your breathing deepens, the essence of who you are quietly slips free from the confines of your body, embarking on a journey through realms unseen by waking eyes. I'll ask you, have you ever awakened in the soft glow of morning only to find an idea shimmering in your mind, so vivid and alive that it could not have been conjured by mere imagination? Framing the journey. In this next passage, we will step gently into the story our ancestors whispered across millennia, inviting you to see sleep not as mere rest, but as a sacred passage beyond the veil. The ancients named this nightly voyage the Great Sleep, the Door of the Gods, and the Mandatory Journey, words born from reverence for the moment when our essence drifts free of flesh and sails into realms unseen. Today, science often reduces sleep to brainwaves and metabolic cycles, but beneath that modern assumption lies an ageless truth, that each slumber is in fact a soul travel pilgrimage, rich with wisdom waiting to be remembered and reclaimed. The purpose of this video is to awaken your inner awareness to the hidden journey your soul embarks upon each night and to guide you in awakening your recollection of those voyages, transforming forgotten echoes into living insights. By journey's end, you will learn not only to recognize the subtle signs of your nightly odyssey, but also to capture and wield the insights gathered in that silent realm, so that each dawn greets you with renewed creativity, clarity, and spiritual guidance. The silver cord, your lifeline. In the silent embrace of night, there exists a luminous thread of living energy that binds your wandering essence to the cradle of your body, ensuring that no matter how far you roam in dream's vast expanse, you remain forever anchored to home. Across ancient Egypt, seers spoke of a shining snake of radiant light coiling between earth and sky, mirroring the cord that Tibetan yogis later hailed as the lifeline guiding their consciousness through the deepest trance, weaving together cultures separated by centuries yet united by this sacred symbol. This energetic tether, known simply as the silver cord, unfolds with each descent into the realm of dreams, and it is this invisible link that safeguards your soul's safe return at the first soft glow of dawn. A silent promise that sleep's small death always leads to a gentle rebirth. When the world around you falls silent and your breath deepens, you may sense a tender tug at your heart, a subtle reminder that though your consciousness drifts into hidden dimensions, it is tethered by love, guiding you back before the light of morning. Can you feel its gentle pull right now, a whispered invitation echoing through your being, urging you to explore the hidden realms yet never to stray so far as to lose your way home before the sun paints the sky anew? Setting your intention. Before your eyelids close, recognize that intention is the silent architect shaping the landscapes of your dreams, programming your subconscious to carry your soul on a conscious voyage through the night's hidden realms. Intention works because it bridges the gap between your waking will and the subtle worlds of sleep, sending a clear signal your deeper self cannot ignore, like a lighthouse beaming through the fog of slumber. As you settle into the stillness, breathe deeply. Each inhale a wave of calm, each exhale a release of doubt, and feel the silver cord unfurl from your sternum, glowing softly with the promise of mindful exploration. In the quiet sanctuary of your mind, whisper gently to yourself, "I will travel consciously and return safely," allowing those words to sink into every fiber of your being as a vow to your soul's freedom and your body's protection. Try this ritual tonight, and when the dawn light touches your window, pause to reflect. Did you sense your intention guiding your journey, and how did those subtle currents reshape the morning that followed? Recognizing astral signals. As your consciousness begins to slip from the boundaries of the physical, you may notice a gentle tremor coursing through your limbs, as if the very cells of your body are whispering that something wondrous is about to unfold. You might hear a soft, ethereal humming resonating in the hollows of your temples, a tone so subtle that it feels like the cosmos itself is singing a lullaby to guide your essence outward. In that moment of weightlessness, when gravity seems to loosen its grip and you sense your spirit drifting free, you are touching the threshold of astral passage, an invitation to explore with an open heart and steady calm. When these signals arise, rest as the quiet observer of your own experience, breathing deeply and inviting curiosity rather than fear, knowing that each vibration, each hum, each sense of floating is a guidepost on your soul's nocturnal voyage. Mini quiz. Have you ever, even for a fleeting moment, felt a buzzing in your arms, heard a ringing in your head, or sensed your spirit hovering above your sleeping form? Signs that your soul was reaching for the stars? Recording and decoding dream symbols. As morning light filters through your window, reach instinctively for the pen and paper you placed beside your bed the night before. honoring the simple ritual that bridges the silent world of sleep with the waking moment where dreams find their voice. The instant you stir from slumber, before thought can blur the edges of your experience. Capture the vivid images, the trembling emotions, and the lingering colors of your nocturnal voyage, as though each detail is a precious treasure slipping away with the morning breeze if not recorded immediately. When you return to those recorded symbols, remember to feel before you think, allowing the tone, the warmth, the chill, the rhythm of your heartbeat to guide your understanding rather than chasing literal meanings that can never encompass the soul's language. Notice which images recur over nights, perhaps a shining key, a winding labyrinth, or a flickering candle, and sit in quiet meditation with these symbols, asking gently, "What wisdom are you offering me?" As though the symbol itself is a teacher waiting patiently for your invitation. To deepen this practice, place a meaningful object, a smooth crystal, a feather kissed by moonlight, or an engraved talisman, on your nightstand so that when you awaken and reach out, your fingers brush against this tangible anchor, summoning your subconscious memories back into the realm of conscious insight. Storytelling, Anna's creative breakthrough. Anna, a devoted graphic designer, spent countless days and nights staring at a blank screen, her heart heavy with the weight of creative expectation and her mind circling like restless tides that refused to settle into form. One evening, as she surrendered to sleep, a faint vibration began to ripple through her limbs, a gentle reminder that her essence was preparing to slip free and explore the hidden realms where inspiration waits in hushed whispers. In her dream, she found herself standing on a moonlit shore, the ocean before her alive with rolling waves of sapphire and silver, each crest shimmering with the promise of a shape that could bridge her vision with the world's imagination. As dawn's first light filtered through her window, Anna awoke with the image of that perfect wave still dancing in her mind's eye, so vivid that she could almost feel its motion. And she reached for her sketchbook with trembling excitement to capture every curve and shimmer. Guided by the wisdom of her nightly voyage, she translated that vision into a logo of flowing lines and dynamic energy, and when it appeared on the screen, it pulsed with life. Soon earning her design accolades and opening doors she had only dared to imagine. Anna's breakthrough teaches us that when we learn to heed the silent language of sleep, tuning into its subtle signals and honoring the visions it offers, our nightly journeys can gift us with profound insights that illuminate our waking work and spark transformations we never thought possible. Cross-cultural wisdom. Throughout history and across distant lands, humanity has gazed at the mystery of sleep and bowed in reverence to its profound gift, weaving sacred threads of understanding into the tapestry of our shared spiritual heritage. In the cryptic hieroglyphs of the papyrus of Ani, the ancient Egyptians immortalized the Bap's soul as a bird-headed voyager soaring above tombs under a canopy of stars, carrying prayers and returning with divine knowledge to protect and guide the living. Far to the east, hidden in the high Himalayan caves, Tibetan masters of dream yoga taught that each night's slumber is but a rehearsal for the final passage, training disciples to remain lucid through the deepest trance so their awareness becomes the steadfast companion of the soul even at the brink of death. In classical Greece, seekers reclined in silent dream shrines of Asclepius, where the gentle god Hypnos and his brother Thanatos intertwined sleep and death. And pilgrims listened for healing visions whispered by the divine as they surrendered themselves to stone-cold beds in candlelit sanctuaries. Although separated by time, language, and geography, these traditions converge on a single truth: sleep is never mere rest but a sacred passage that invites our souls to gather wisdom, heal wounds, and prepare us for the illumination of a new dawn. Real-world benefits and applications. As you embrace the art of conscious sleep, the veil between dreaming and waking thins, allowing epiphanies to surface like hidden gems that unlock creative solutions to challenges you once deemed unsolvable. In the quiet sanctuary of your inner world, dreams become a mirror reflecting buried fears and desires, offering pathways to emotional healing as you gently unfold the layers of your heart and discover compassionate guidance hidden within the silent language of symbols. When you open yourself to the wisdom of guardian figures and archetypal teachers encountered in the astral realms, you receive spiritual guidance that transcends words, a timeless counsel imparted through fleeting images and feelings that linger long after dawn. By inviting your soul to carry intentions into the night, you transform each sleep into an active workshop for problem-solving, emotional growth, and spiritual insight, weaving the mysteries of the dream world into the fabric of your everyday life. Engagement prompt. What challenge will you entrust to your dreams tonight, and how might the silent wisdom of sleep illuminate a path you have never walked before? Deepening your practice. To weave the art of conscious sleep into the very rhythm of your life, you are invited to honor each transition into night with a mindful ritual that bridges the worlds of wakefulness and dream, creating a sacred container for your soul's explorations. In the hush before sleep, light a stick of gentle incense or spritz lavender in the air, then close your eyes for a full minute of focused breathing, feeling each inhale as a wave of calm that washes away the day's noise and each exhale as a release of any lingering tension, opening the door to the realm beyond. Embrace the ancient practice of biphasic sleep by allowing yourself to drift into a first rest, waking naturally as midnight's quiet summons beckons, and then, in the stillness of that hour, set your intention once more before returning to slumber with clear awareness of your soul's pilgrim path. Carry the torch of mindfulness into your waking hours through brief moments of meditation or simple awareness exercises, sharpening your inner focus so that the subtle signals of astral travel become as familiar to you as the breath that sustains your life. As the first light of dawn approaches, remember that every slumber gifts you fragments of hidden wisdom, and by honoring their whisper, you allow those nocturnal gifts to illuminate each step you take in the waking world. Each night, your soul gathers fragments of wisdom. Let them guide your waking life in moments of decision, creativity, and calm as you weave together the threads of dream and reality into a tapestry of living insight. If you feel called to journey further into lucid dreaming and astral travel, subscribe to Joy, our community of seekers exploring the hidden dimensions of sleep and sharing their stories of transformation. Share in the comments below your intention for tonight's voyage. What question or challenge will you entrust to the silent wisdom of your dreams? And witness how collective curiosity strengthens our shared voyage. Download your free dream journal template from the description to capture the images, emotions, and symbols that arise, transforming fleeting nocturnal whispers into tangible guides for your creative and spiritual path. Tonight, close your eyes not to escape but to explore, trusting the silver cord of intention to guide you safely through the hidden realms and back again, carrying home the luminous insights of every journey.